This is Biker Dad, brought to you by Whittle and Melton. On this episode of Biker Dad, Destination Daytona. As Bike Week approaches, we show you everything from the madness on Main Street to your bike on the beach. Can I ride my motorcycle onto the beach, and should I ride my motorcycle onto the beach? Plus, back on to this woman's battle with breast cancer isn't slowing her down or keeping her off the bike.
Just do what you got to do and you get through it.
Then bikers taking care of business, the East Tennessee shop that's been gearing up bikers since Nirvana was #1 on the charts. Biker Dad starts right now. Let's roll. We got to check out Daytona Beach back in October for Biketoberfest, and here is the madness on Main Street. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Biker Dad TV show. As you can see, we're coming to you from Daytona Beach, Florida. We're at Biketoberfest, and it is just awesome. Back to normal, no coronavirus restrictions, hundreds of thousands of people, tens of thousands of bad bikes. It's just a huge party and it's a good time.
Colombia, Julian, and Colette. We like the bikes. Yeah, we like the bike. We have a bike too.
No, English at all.
She like it.
All right.
My name is Irvin Feliciano. Today is my first time here.
Your first time?
I love it.
Where'd you come from?
Winter Haven. Polk County.
So pretty close to here, not too far.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I'm from New York, but I just moved to Florida a little while ago, so it's my first time here, so I like it. The bike, the noise, yeah. The people are great, you know.
Joel Morales, music for the ear. The sound of the motorcycle, I'm feeling good. For me, it's incredible. Yeah, I like it. I continue the next year and stay here. On the March, I visit the Bike Week and stay here again.
Hundreds of thousands of people, tens of thousands of bikes lined all up and down the Florida coast. It is wild and crazy here in Daytona Beach for Biketoberfest 2021. Things are back to normal and people are loving it.
I'm Cody Evans. I'm active duty in the Army.
I'm Barbara, I'm from Brazil actually.
I've been coming here since I was a kid, and now I'm riding now, so I want to show her Daytona and see what it's like out here.
I think it's amazing, like the culture for me. I'm living a dream here actually with all of the bikes and stuff. The cool guys, it's so amazing. It's really cool. I think it's really cool the way that the beach is right there. I love beach and this weather, like Florida, look like that all summer. And you have the bikes and the cool guys. It's so, it just feels like home, you know. It's amazing.
Much love to every biker. All right, keep my bike.
This is Biker Dad.
Daytona Beach is one of the few places I've been to in this world where you can actually drive onto the beach. So I wanted to know, can I ride my motorcycle onto the beach, and should I ride my motorcycle onto the beach? The answer to the first one is yes. The answer to the second one was probably shouldn't have done it, but I did anyway. It was a little sketchy, but you can see Elvis and I made it here just fine, and now we got to go back that way about a mile to get it off the beach too. Look at this. Somebody's riding their bike up on the pier too, so I guess you can do that as well. So that's pretty awesome. Motorcycle right up there on the pier as well. So hey, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff in Daytona, and some of it is legal.
Hi guys, I'm Jeff Huggins from Biker Rags. We are now in South Clinton, Tennessee. We decided to open up a little leather and accessory shop. We started real small, a little dive over in the south end of Knoxville. We moved out to Kingston Pike in 1996. We're there for 24 years, 25 years. And we had an electrical fire in June of 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. The fire was so devastating that you get in, Pam and I got into this dark space. What's next? You know, we didn't know, we just didn't know. And so the people just got us out of that real quick. And we were at one of our swap meets in South Knoxville, and it wasn't our store, it's this flea market. And both of us looked at each other and we said, we gotta get a store open quick, because our old store is still being rebuilt a year and a half later. We still can't get it up to code, you know. People have been so nice to us, you know, it's just longevity, I think. You know, when we started out, we had, not bikers, but we had a lot of other people saying, there's no way you're gonna make a living doing this. And we said, well, we don't really need to make a living, we just need to stay open, you know. And we started real small, but the biker community, I mean, they're just great people, you know, and they enjoy coming here. They go to the other dealerships. We're all friendly with everybody. You know, there's not that big, I'm bigger than you and all that stuff that you see on TV when you see the biker build-offs and everything. Everybody around here just gets along. We all help each other out. And you know, it doesn't matter what you're riding, who you are, where you come from. If you're on a motorcycle, everybody's just smiling at you. Knoxville really supported us. It's one of those things we're just blessed beyond our wildest imagination. You know, we say our prayers every night, and every night, you know how tragedy can turn into one of the best things that happens to you? That's what happened to us. Thank you, Knoxville and East Tennessee and Kentucky and everybody else that supported us. It's just been great.
Biker Dad.
Yeah, there's tons of fun on Main Street in Daytona, but here on St. George Street in St. Augustine, it is a beautiful day and the tourists are out here, some of them on bikes as well. There are a lot of people who ride to Daytona but spend all the rest of their time in places like this. Like I said earlier in the show, when it's Bike Week in Daytona Beach, Florida, it's really Bike Week across the entire state. And this time on this trip, I spend more time out on the country roads, riding along the beaches, and seeing the rest of the beautiful state of Florida. St. Augustine is the oldest continuously inhabited city in all of the United States. It was an important military and commercial post for the Spanish Empire and even played a significant role in the colonization of America. Today, St. Augustine is popular with tourists, and some of those tourists are on motorcycles. It's well known for its historic architecture, cultural attractions, beautiful beaches, its haunted lighthouse, and even getting stuck on the drawbridge is a party when you're with the right people.
My name is Grace. I'm from Redacted. We live in Florida our whole lives, though. We love it here.
Through downtown, you see all the original brick and everything. I don't know. It's a good time.
It is nice. Oldest city in America, right?
Tony Sawyer, owner of Bob's Downtown Restaurant in Mobile, Alabama. In St. Augustine here, St. Augustine, Florida, is where I grew up. People love to ride up here to St. Augustine to see the city, enjoy it. It's a great ride. It takes about, what, hour and a half, maybe at most. Depends on how fast you ride, but a lot of good stuff to see on the way up, a lot of good stuff to see on the way back, and it's a lot of great stuff to see here in the city. It's full of history, unbelievable amounts of history that's here in St. Augustine.
Thanks to their Governor Ron DeSantis, who is insanely popular here, Florida is wide open and it has been for some time. So a lot of people are coming here to visit, and a lot of people come to visit and decide to stay here forever. My name is Chris Best, and I left my 25-year career to ride motorcycles and tell stories. And now I'd like to invite you to come along for the ride. You can watch my new show, Biker Dad TV, right here every week. Watch Biker Dad Sundays at 11:30 on ABC 20 WCJB, brought to you by Whittle and Melton.
Want to win a free motorcycle? can make it possible.
When you see an opportunity like this, definitely don't hesitate and sign up.
You can be the next winner.
Hi there, this is Chris Best, the Biker Dad. I'm just here to let you know that myself and the hundreds of thousands of people who follow us on social media and watch the TV show are here to help. Do you need help with something? Give me a call. That's my number right there, 251-402-6392. Especially if you need legal help, I have an army of lawyers across the country who can help you with injuries after motorcycle crashes especially, but other stuff like crime and everything else too. So give me a call, 251-402-6392.
I'm Warren from Minnesota, ride a road bike. We're riding across the country here. We're doing the I-10 to the end. We went from Minnesota to Memphis to Jacksonville. Now we're headed to San Diego right now.
Santa Monica Pier.
And then head back home. It's about 5,800 miles, and we're gonna do it. We started on a Friday morning. We stopped in Memphis for a day, and then we headed down to Jacksonville. I tried to do it in 3 days, but one guy had a flat tire, and then we just met this guy, random guy on the road, and his shift linkage.
I'm Solo. Solo Rider is my nickname, a biker name. Originally from Texas, but I've been living in Minnesota for 20 years, and I just ride. We just like to ride, be in all 48 states. We like to travel, see things, meet new people. My girlfriend is his cousin, so it just happened like that. Yep.
It's just fun, just going to different places, seeing new things, and just the biker community. Whoever you meet, white or black, everybody's just cool, and they have a love of riding. Some people like to ride to the grocery store, to the bar, but when you get on the highway, it's just a different world.
It's a group called
Iron Elite, and they've done this. It's called an experiment.
A social experiment.
And that's how it kind of got started. And people have done it before us, and I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen people doing it, and they said, shoot, I think we could do that. And we hit him up, and he said, come on down. And we was rolling. We thought we was gonna knock it out in 2 days, but that's not happening.
So basically, the I-10 challenge, you have to basically stay on I-10. You can't get off.
If you get off, you gotta get back on.
If you do, you gotta get back on at the same place, and it's a challenge because you got the weather, road construction, breakdown. So it's very interesting.
We've done the East Coast, the West Coast.
Yeah.
Went all the way up to Maine, went up to Washington State, Utah, Montana. Seen more deer riding on the highway. They call it a deer alley. Some road in Montana. We get to the hotel and they say, yeah, it's crazy. I've never seen that many deer in my life. I live in Minnesota, where I thought I'd seen a lot of deer. Montana is another world. Yeah. Our plan was initially to stop in Texas, make it into Texas as far as we could until we got tired, but we had a 4-hour slowdown with this flat tire because we got the Harley. They only had one mechanic on staff, but that was the only Harley around that was open.
All right.
And we found another shop that they do work on Harleys and stuff. So we bought the tires there, and the guy from his shop was just happened to be up there, and he picked them up, brought them in the shop, and popped them on.
Just enjoy life, enjoy a ride, and hey, keep the rope aside there,
In Florida, motorcycles are very popular. This is one of the few states in the country, it's probably one of maybe 3 or 4 states where you can ride a bike 12 months out of the year. We have a lot of folks from out of state come here for recreational use, and there's just a lot of bikes on the road. We also have a lot of trucks and a lot of cars, and everybody who knows who rides a bike, the reason why bikers get injured, it's usually almost never the bikers. It's the other cars. It's the kid playing on their phone, okay? It's the guys in trucks making deliveries, trying to pinch time. And it's a very difficult state to ride safely in. And we have a lot of experience in representing bikers. I was recently named top 20 biker injury lawyer in the country. And these cases really require lawyers who have experience dealing with this stuff. And I would just ask anybody, if you know someone who's been in a bike accident, have them call us. There's a lot of things we can do.
This is Biker Dad, brought to you by Whittle and Melton.
Hiring a lawyer after you've been injured shouldn't be like bingo. What do I mean by that? Well, when you're playing bingo, all the cards are equal, right? It's all random, and you're just hoping that your number gets called. Sometimes you hear these lawyers, they talk about, getting a check from an insurance company. It's almost like they won the lottery. Well, when you win the lottery, you're not doing anything to get that check. It does matter when you're hiring a lawyer. Your bingo cards are different. You're gonna have an advantage when you hire a better lawyer, a more experienced lawyer, a lawyer that will communicate with you, and a lawyer that will educate you on what's going on. So when you hire a lawyer, don't feel like going to go play bingo, okay? It's the serious stuff. This is serious injuries that have happened to you. You deserve a good lawyer. Call us so we can help you. Thanks so much.
Our Back on Two stories are brought to you by Whittle and Melton.
Today, a bunch of very generous people showed out for a ride to help my wife get through, pay for some of the bills for her chemotherapy that she's going through. She has stage 2 cancer.
I have 2 different types of breast cancer, stage 2 to stage 3. They just changed my medications up, and I'm having a lot of trouble dealing with the new medication. It causes fatigue, muscle aches, joints, stuff. It's very taxing on the body, but you know what? You keep a good spirit, you keep a happy heart, you keep being positive, and you just do what you got to do and you get through it.
It started, I want to say, a couple of years ago. Noticed a small spot in her breast, and it grew really, really fast to something large, and they actually had to go in and biopsy. And so it's just been one thing after another, unfortunately.
I've been part of the biker community now for about 10 years, and there is just, my gosh, it doesn't matter if you know who or what's going on, you're just here. And they have such a huge heart.
When you look around with people with big hearts, and it's all about the biker community, they come together for anybody, it's like a band of brothers. It's like we may not know each other, but they come together whenever there's someone in need.
Just to know that this many people care about another person that they don't even know, and they're coming out and they're giving their support. It's an overwhelming and amazing feeling. Thank you so much. Just thank you. It doesn't matter about anything, but just we got a cause. Thank you. Just it is really an amazing and very humbling feeling.
Biker Dad.
Hi everyone, this is Alley Cat. My dad really wants to encourage younger people to watch out for motorcycles and ride. I asked Freddie for dirt bike for Christmas and I got it. Last time I learned to drive straight in something.
Don't drop it. All right, you didn't drop it. How did it feel? I saw you jump for joy there. Awesome job, Allie.
And now I'm learning how to turn.
All right, let's get to it. Start her up. Got it in neutral. All the way down and then half a click up. Oh. Yikes. It's okay. Pick it up. Walk it up. You got it. There you go. Good job. Good job. Got it. Awesome. All All right, dust it off and do it again. Put it in first. Just put it down all the way. There you go. Oh, let go, let go, let go. Let go, you don't have to stop, keep going, keep going. That's fine. Put one down, no, the first one's down. All right, put it back. You gotta start it again. Clutch in. Should start up pretty easy because it's warmed up now. Good job, Alley Cat. Circle, circle, circles. All right, so now it's my turn to take a little ride.
This is Biker Day.
Hey, I'm Sammy Jo from Jezebel. I just want to talk to you about biker awareness. Look twice, save a life. I know that a lot of accidents happen every day and most of them are motorcycles. So please watch out when you're on the road. Bikers, ride safe, be aware of your surroundings always. And I know I've lost so many people. It's very close to home for me. I've lost my drummer, Scott Turner, my father, and many, many friends. So just look twice, save a life, be aware, keep your eyes out, keep your eyes peeled, and continue to rock on. We love you, ride safe, and we're always praying for you and watching out for you guys.
In many personal injury cases, we can make claims for what's called loss of consortium. And what that means is basically loss of society, relationship, sometimes even affection between couples or spouses because of their injuries. You can imagine somebody with a really bad back injury is probably not going to perform the same in the bedroom, right? And so you can actually make claims for these things. I'm thinking about that because I'm here at Love Park in Lima, Peru. Really pretty place. It actually reminds me a little bit of Güell Park in Barcelona. You can see the statue behind me clearly, two people enjoying each other's company. But in serious personal injury cases, not all of them, a loss of consortium claim in Florida could be a very valuable claim. It could be worth several $100,000 from the right case. If you have any questions, call us. We'd love to help you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Want to win a free motorcycle? We can make it possible.
When you see an opportunity like this, definitely don't hesitate and sign up.
You can be the next winner.
On the road in Mobile, Alabama, visiting the USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park, and I came across maybe one of the weirdest things I've ever seen someone do to a motorcycle. Would you ride it?
Derek Johnson. But back in 20 years ago when I started riding, there was a thing going around where people cover their bikes in different fabrics and whatnot, and I always wanted to try it out, so finally found a bike I like, and now it's Ginger, the fur bob. It is a 2022 street bob. Brand new. Bought it with 2 miles on it. It's only got 570 right now, but ride it every day.
So I just have to ask you the question that everybody is going to ask when they see this video. Excuse my language, but what the were you thinking?
No, it's something different. Got to be unique, right? Got to come up with something different. So try this out. If it doesn't work, then I'll do something else. We're gonna find out what it does today in the rain, though.
Keep it clean.
Vacuum cleaner, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So I haven't had too many bugs on it so far. I just like the color orange. Ginger, J-I-N-J-E-R, Ginger.
Follow you on
Instagram, Facebook.
When I started the group back in June, about 7 or 8 years ago. I grew up working at different dealerships since I was 12 years old, and I just turned 40 years old. And Mike's my best friend here. I have Seth, Ethan, my wife Jessie. There's 5 of us that run the group. We just keep it as tight as possible. We get involved with as many dealerships and businesses as possible. And we do different rides, events. We ride with whoever. We do a Christmas ride during Christmas time with other groups. We partner up with other local groups. We just get everyone involved. That's the bottom line, you know. There's no specific person we deal with. We deal with everyone. Like we're all about the community and having a good time.
It's all about giving back.
And giving back to as much as we, you know. We just had a breast cancer ride and
Did the Halloween ride. That was huge. That was
Halloween ride. Yeah, we raised $1,500, you know. Her with her family, him. I mean, just that's a hard one, but everything just all came together and it's amazing, you know. We thank Chris and Keith and Bert for the opportunity to do it here, you know. This is in this area, this is the biggest, most baddest place to be for the biker world, right? And for them to give us the opportunity to be here, it's just, we're very thankful and it's amazing, man.
My name is James Crow. They call me the chief here. Our group is a multicultural association, and we're in like 20 plus countries. We have a chapter in Germany, Africa, Sweden, Brazil. I mean, we have them all over.
Latin American Motorcycle Association, an association of motorcycle enthusiasts. Multicultural Latin. It started back in 1977 in some neighborhood in Chicago called Humboldt by a man named Mario Nieves. He had a dream, I guess, and he just built on it and worked on it and talked to other motorcycle clubs, and gradually he got accepted, and this association grew. As he worked out at it, he built and built and built into what we are right now. Very, very popular, very big. It's a good dream that came true for him, and I'm glad because now I'm part of it. We like to contribute to the family. We do charity work in our city, in our town. We get together with other chapters, LAMA chapters, not necessarily just LAMA chapters, but other motorcycle affiliates. We join with them, we break bread with them, just have a good time with them and laugh. That's what basically it's all about, just try to be that family atmosphere. You know, we go around wherever we need it. We do anniversaries at least once or twice, where we visit other chapters throughout Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. So we attend their gatherings, and they accept us with smiles. They greet us, and I have no problem. The chapter has no problem with anybody here. We're accepted. We're accepted.